You're listening to Utah Senior Solutions on Talk Radio 105.7 FM 570 AM. Here again is your host, Michelle Rowley.
Well, if you tuned in to listen to Michelle today, you're going to be gravely disappointed because she is out doing the last little bit of school shopping that she needed to do before the kids go back to school this next week. So I'm here flying solo today. I am Dennis Rowley. I am the host today for Senior Solutions Utah Radio. And we're talking about some of the services and resources that are available for seniors and for their caregivers and their family members. And we're going to be talking now about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is about pain relief. My dad became very addicted to pain pills over the course of the last few years, and what we're going to be talking about now, here and now, is we're going to be talking about some natural solutions to pain relief. And I'm going to be speaking with Reagan Archibald. Reagan, are you there?
I'm right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Reagan, tell me, who are you with?
So I am I'm the founder of East West Health Solutions. I'm a doctor of Oriental medicine and a board-certified acupuncturist.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about some of the natural solutions to pain.
Well, there's several studies that show that there are ways of stimulating natural pain relief with acupuncture. Acupuncture was originally put on the map because Richard Nixon took, when he went over to his first trip to China, with the press that he took with him, one of his people actually had to get their appendix removed. And so the doctors in China used acupuncture in lieu of anesthesia for the procedure, and then this New York Times reporter came back to the States and wrote about how his experience was, how he felt no pain, he recovered quicker, and so that's ultimately that led to a lot of funding from the NIH, the National Institutes of Health, on how acupuncture works for pain, and that's one of the best ways to actually go about relieving pain is with acupuncture.
That's amazing. I know that. Michelle, my wife had surgery a couple of years ago, and the surgery was bad enough, but for her, one of the hardest parts was that the anesthesia had her jumpy, and it stayed in her system for several days. Right.
Yeah. So I'm not. I don't know that. Anesthesia with acupuncture is, what's on a lot of people's minds, but it certainly is a viable option. We have several dentists that we work with, and we'll do acupuncture, if a person's sensitive to lidocaine or marcaine.
Okay, so that's interesting. So instead of using a regular anesthetic, you actually use acupuncture?
You can certainly do that. And, if you're looking at acupuncture for more chronic pain, that's one of the primary uses of it is when you're stimulating different sites on the body with acupuncture needles, it actually has the ability to stimulate opiate receptors the same way a narcotic would. Acupuncture can do that. There's been a lot of studies where they'll actually see methadone will block the effects of acupuncture. So acupuncture, all it's doing is tapping into the pharmacy right between your ears, which is where you have the best medicine available.
That's very well put. I am a big fan of natural medicine, and I'm not a big fan of drugs and prescription medications and things like that, particularly for pain relief. I in one of my other avocations is I work with addicts and alcoholics, and I see a lot of them addicted to opiates.
Oh yeah, it's pretty tragic to see how they can really destroy a person's life. And I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah, he's had a lot of pain for a lot of years, mostly arthritis and things like that. So tell me a little bit about your practice.
So we have a medically integrated practice. We use more natural Western medicine with Eastern medicine. So that's where we're called East-West Health, is because we like to look at the human body from two different perspectives. The beauty of Western medicine is there's a lot of technology that's available and advanced therapeutics that really can enhance a person's recovery time than just with acupuncture alone. And then what acupuncture and Chinese medicine does is looks at the body from a more holistic perspective, meaning we look at functional disturbances in the body, where the body may be breaking down in function, and what actually causes the symptoms to come up. So we treat the root cause with the Eastern medicine, and then we treat more of the phase 1 care, which is relief care, with the Western medicine, and that's where we treat conditions like peripheral neuropathy, migraine headaches, back pain. We do a lot of weight loss treatments, hormonal balancing, and we do a lot of knee restoration. So we use acupuncture for osteoarthritis in the knees, along with Supartz injections. So Supartz just it adds more synovial fluid essentially to the joint.
So anybody who's out there listening shouldn't be worried about just the about the acupuncture and what that would do, but because you do also integrate Western medicine as well.
That's correct. We don't do any heavy pharmaceuticals. We don't write out prescriptions from my clinics, but we do offer some great natural solutions. We've got there's two different medical doctors that work with us, and we've got clinics in Ogden, Layton, and Salt Lake, and even St. George.
Okay, great. Thank you, Reagan. I do need to get your website and your phone number real quick. We've got just a couple of seconds left.
Sure. My website is acueastwest.com, and the best phone number to reach us is 801-582-2011.
Great. Thank you so much, Reagan. I appreciate you coming on today.
It's been my pleasure.